Hello everybody. Today we are going to talk about equation driven curve in SolidWorks, and particularly we are going to focus on 2D curves defined by parametric equations. In my last video I talked about 2D curve defined by explicit equation. So we now understand that part. Now, what if the equations that are given to us are parametric equations? Then how do we create 2D curve in SolidWorks? That we are going to focus on. So here is the curve in the picture. You can see the blue curve that we want to create, and this curve is defined by this parametric equation here. Now I'm not going to talk about the theory of parametric equations, explicit equations, their properties. The tutorial will mostly focus on how to draw them, right? So let's try to read this equation. P of u. In a parametric equation, there is always a parameter u. In this case, the parameter is u. So P of u is equal to x of u and y of u. It is given in terms of x of u and y of u. So x coordinate and y coordinate. X of u is equal to 3u square. Is actually a mistake here. It should be 3u cube minus 2u square plus u, and y of u is 5u plus 1, where the u parameter u varies between 0 and 1. Now this is 2D. If it was a 3D curve, we would have like a z of u, and there would be some equation for z coordinate as well. So we don't have that because this is a 2D curve. So let's get to SolidWorks and try to draw this curve. So I'm going to open a part file in SolidWorks. Okay, I want to draw this 2D curve on the front plane. So I right click on the front plane and click sketch. Okay, now we need to put this equation in SolidWorks to draw this curve. So I'm going to I'm in the sketch mode and I'm looking at various commands. I need equation driven curve, which is under spline menu. So if you open spline menu, the third option, equation driven curve, is what you need. So let's click on that. Now here there are two types of equation driven curves, as we know, and this one is parametric. So I'm going to change from explicit to parametric, and here I want to put that xt. So another important thing to note is what we are calling u, parameter u, like 3u cube minus 2u square, is the what we are calling u here is in SolidWorks it is basically t. It's just a different letter. It's the same thing. So instead of reading this as a 3u cube minus 2u square plus u, I can read this as a 3t cube minus 2t square plus t and 5t plus 1, and the parameter t will vary between 0 and 1. So let's put those equations in SolidWorks here. 3t cube, that means 3 times star t cube. So we need to put hat for exponent, cube 3 minus 2 times star t hat for exponent and 2t square plus t. So 3t cube minus 2t square plus t, and y equation is 5t plus 1. So 5 times star t plus 1, 5t plus 1. And as you know, your t value varies between 0 and 1. So we have to put these limits here. T1 is equal to 0 and T2 is equal to 1. So everything looks good. We put both the equations. Make sure your equations are correctly inputted here, because if there is a mistake, you will see errors in red color. So for example, you need to use star for multiplication, hat for the exponent, and so on and so forth. So I don't have any red color, I don't have any errors, so I'm it looks all good. So I'm going to click OK, and you can see here is the curve that we created using that equation, right? Next, what we need to do is we need to create a vertical line so that we can rotate this curve around that vertical line. So vertical line I created here, and a horizontal line. Okay, so we want to revolve this curve around this vertical axis. That's the goal. That's our goal is. So exit the sketch. Sketch is complete. Exit the sketch. Then go to the features tab. Revolved boss you need to select, and axis of revolution is the vertical axis, and full 360-degree revolution, and that is what we have. So let's go ahead and save this part. Okay, and that's the end of this tutorial. Thank you.